Hi and welcome to the fourth video of 4 videos for section 7.3. In this last video we're going to look at our sum to product formulas. So in video 3 we went from product to sum. Now we're just going the reverse. You can probably see why I'm not a big fan of this section and putting these problems on the exam and so forth. It basically just comes down to memorization and then busy work. So figuring out your values for u and v, or like in this case we'll be using x's and y's, figuring out what those values are and then just plugging them into the formula and simplifying. So it's not really testing many concepts for you other than memorization, but for you guys, have this on your cheat sheet for the final, do the best you can to memorize it for one night. So sum to product formulas. First thing we're going to have, if I have sine of x plus sine of y, this is the same as 2 times sine of x plus y over 2 cosine times cosine of x minus y over 2. For the second one, if we have sine of x minus sine of y, this is 2 cosine of x plus y over 2 times sine of x minus y over 2. So you can see what happens here a little bit. The 2's are in the same spot, x plus y over 2 in the same spot, x minus y over 2 in the same spot. The only difference is which one comes first. Well, when it's plus, sine comes first. When it's minus, cosine comes first. Again, I'm trying to give you like little tricks so when it's time to memorize, it's like, all right, I know these formulas all look the same, and actually our cosine ones will have the same setup, it's just what pieces go where. So let's look at these next two. So if we have cosine of x plus cosine of y, this is the same as 2 cosine of x plus y over 2 times cosine of x minus y over 2. So you see, when we have only cosine, we have only cosine in our formula. Otherwise, the x plus y's over 2, x minus y's over 2 stay the same. And for 4, if we have cosine of x minus cosine of y, this one gets a little tricky. So it's still 2. Now because it's a minus sign here, we're going to have a minus sign in front. So it's negative 2 times, and then it's going to be sine of x plus y over 2, sine of x minus y over 2. So x plus y over 2, x minus y over 2 always stays the same. There's always a 2 in front, except when it's cosine minus cosine, we get a minus sign here. And then when it's cosines only, we get sine. When it's cosine plus cosine, we get 2 cosines. So again, whatever tricks you can use to try to memorize these, that's what you really need to do. So let's look at an example how we would use these. So let's say we want to write sine of 7x plus sine of 3x as a product. So again, this comes down to, for this case, what is my x value, what is my y value? So we're going to call 7x, this is equal to the x value in our formula. And 3x is equal to the y value in my formula. So because it's sine plus sine, that's this first one. So our answer is going to be 2 times sine of x plus y, so 7x plus 3x over 2, times cosine of x, which is 7x, minus y, which is 3x, all over 2. And then it's a matter of arithmetic, combining everything, so we get 2 sine 7x plus 3x is 10x all over 2. Cosine 7x minus 3x is 4x over 2. And then simplify these, so 2 sine 10x divided by 2 is 5x. Cosine 4x divided by 2 is 2x. So again, it really comes down to what's your x and y values, plug them into the formula, and crunch numbers. So that concludes video 4 of the 4 videos for this section. Again, just a lot of formulas and their application, but all stuff that you'll need to know going forward.